What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and today we're going to be checking out my favorite tech of the month for the month of November. And for those of you who have never seen one of my favorite tech of the month videos, it's pretty much where I go over some of my favorite tech that I've been personally using quite a bit, whether it's old or new. And the first thing we're going to show you guys are some phones. So over here we have the iPhone 10 and the Razr phone, which I really love. But as you can see, we have another phone right here. This is the Note 8. And a lot of you know I've been using the Note 8 quite a bit because I feel like this is one of the few Android phones out there right now that have very little compromises. But the Razr phone has been really getting my attention. I typically have two SIM cards, one for an Android device, one for an iOS device. And the Razr phone has been making a really strong case to take the SIM card from the Note 8. Now, what's great about this phone is that you have an awesome display and you've also got these crazy speakers, which makes for a great multimedia device. This is supposed to be a gamer phone and it has some gamer-like features like a 120 Hz display, which makes the whole phone seem very smooth. The camera is the weakest part of the phone for me, and it's actually a pretty big deal. And that's why I say it's been making a case for the Android SIM card, but I've been really enjoying this phone. Super smooth Android experience. I love it, love gaming on it, love watching stuff on it, and it sounds amazing. So I love the Razr phone right now. It's been dope. And we've got the iPhone 10. Now, everybody knows about the iPhone 10 at this point. I just really like this because Apple finally changed up the way you use an iPhone. I personally have really been enjoying my time with it. Not too crazy about Face ID, I'll be honest about that. But outside of that, it's been a really nice experience with a much bigger display. Watching content on it is really nice. And I said it before and I'll say it again, this notch up here, it really does not bother me. I'm waiting for more apps to be able to support the full screen. And once they do, I think it's gonna be a really awesome experience using any app that you can find. And we all know this thing has a beast of a camera. Overall, I think this is a really solid phone. This is the iPhone to get right now. But those are the two phones that I've been enjoying quite a bit this month. And the fact that the Razr phone is $699, that makes it really good. But let's take a look at the next product. Right here, this little guy is the Mophie Power Capsule. With a lot of the phones now dropping the headphone jack, Bluetooth is pretty much the way to go. And if you like Bluetooth earbuds and you have a pair, this is an awesome accessory. And what we've got right here is a semi-hard shell case for your earbuds. And you can actually open this up and boom, you have access to your earbuds. But what's great about this is, like the name implies, it's called a power capsule and it has a portable charger built into it. So if you have earbuds that have maybe an 8-hour battery life and you forget to charge it one day, you can just throw it inside of the case that you have it in and charge it up. This is definitely going into my gadget backpack. Stay tuned for that video. Now this case has a 1400 milliamp hour battery, which really isn't a lot, but when it comes to Bluetooth earbuds, it's actually more than enough. And what's also great is that this case has an LED indicator to let you know exactly when you need to charge it. It charges with a micro USB cable, so that's pretty common, especially if you're using a pair of Bluetooth earbuds. They're all typically micro USB. So you can actually use the cable that you have inside of here to charge your device, as well as the earbuds. And since it uses a regular USB port, even if you don't need a micro USB cable, you could throw in a lightning cable if you need it, or whatever cable you want. Just throw it right inside of here. Now, what I really like about this case is that it's only $30. It's big enough to hold any pair of Bluetooth earbuds. Right now, like I said, I have the Jaybird Freedom 2s, but I've tried a bunch of different earbuds and they all fit inside of here with no problem. It can even charge other devices like Fitbits and any other little things that uses a micro USB cable. So I really like this at 30 bucks. I think it is a solid buy. And while we're talking about power, over here, we have the Anker PowerPort Plus USB hub. Now you guys might have seen me open this up during my massive tech unboxing, and I actually really like this thing. It's got 4 regular USB ports and a USB Type-C port, so it has 5 in total. But what's great about this is that it has USB PD. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with that, that is pretty much the standard that Apple is using to fast charge their iPhones. So with a USB-C to Lightning cable, you plug it in, and then your iPhone charges with fast charging. Now, of course, this only works with the iPhone 10 or the 8 and 8 Plus. So you got fast charging with this guy. And what's great is that this thing costs 50 bucks, which is the same price as this. This is what Apple sells. Fast charges your iPhone, just one USB-C port. That's all you get out of it. This one now, it provides 4 extra ports, so not only can you charge your iPhone quickly, but you can charge other devices as well. It does have a cable that you plug into the back, so it actually makes it really nice if you want to throw it on top of a desk like you see me have here. So it kind of just, whoops. So it kind of just adds a nice little aesthetic while providing a lot of functionality. Now, easily one of my favorite things that I've picked up over the past month has been this beauty over here. This is the Surface Book 2. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I've always been a pretty big Surface Book fan. I've included them in a ton of backpack setups. I always really enjoyed it. But now they came out with a 15-inch model, which just takes it to an entirely different level. And for those of you not too familiar with Surface Book products, this is a 2-in-1 laptop. So what that means is you can press this one button right here, and you can detach the screen. So that turns this thing into a full-on tablet, and with a 15-inch version, you're working with a big tablet here. You've also got the Surface Pen, which is optional. This year it didn't come with the Surface Book, not the 15-inch model that I got anyway, but I did have one lying around, so you can always add that. But it's just kind of great to be able to choose between having a straight up laptop or tablet. And when it's in tablet mode, it's just kind of nice to be able to watch some of my favorite shows. I could just throw it in. And yeah, no spoilers. I'm actually watching Black Clover, great anime so far. But yeah, it's nice to be able to just take this off, throw on a movie or something, kick back and enjoy it on a pretty big screen. I personally love that. Now, in terms of the specs that I'm working with on this machine, it's got a Core i7 processor, 16 gigs of RAM, as well as a dedicated graphics card, an NVIDIA GTX 1060. And when you pick one of these up, it even comes with a free trial offer for 3 months of Adobe Creative Cloud. So you get access to Lightroom, Photoshop, and to be honest, using those programs on here is definitely enjoyable. I've been using Lightroom a lot to edit some photos that you guys have seen on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen me post up this picture. I actually edited it all right here on Lightroom on the Surface Book, and might be giving those away, just saying. So you might want to follow me on Instagram, but it's supposed to be able to work with a ton of professional stuff, but what I honestly really enjoy it with is using it for gaming. And this right here, guys, this is what I've been using all that power for, to do a ton of gaming. If you guys saw on social media around Thanksgiving, I was playing this thing like mad. Oh, you see, messing me up because you're watching me. But the Surface Book 2 is powerful enough to play games on some of the highest settings, and it looks really good. And as you guys can see, since this is a Surface product, I'm able to use my Xbox One controller here with no problem at all, just connected through Bluetooth. And honestly, that's what I really like about this laptop. I can go from doing something professional, just using it to browse or even watch my anime, just enjoying myself, and even playing games with great graphics. I freaking love this thing. It's super pricey though. This model I think goes for, I think $2,400 is where the base model starts for the 15-inch. And the base model for the 13-inch version goes for about $1,500. So these are pricey, but they're pretty much in the same realm as any of the MacBooks that you might want to pick up. But that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the list. Do you have any cool favorite pieces of tech that you've been using this November? Let me know with a comment down below. If you enjoyed it, be the cool guy or girl that gives this video a thumbs up. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm doing a bunch of giveaways. You don't want to miss out on that. Peace.